And good morning, dear ones. Rev Robert with you here on a Wednesday morning. It's 8:15 a.m. on the Mountain Time Zone, and that does mean it is time for morning prayers. Good morning, Space Cadet. Good to see you, Wayne. Glad you are here, brother man. Laura Lee, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Kathy, thank you for being here. Glad you're with us. Anyone else that may happen to be watching, good to see you. Good morning, Brother Diego. Glad you are here. My apologies to anyone that may have attempted to find today's morning meditation. I'm just going to say my whole morning has been like out of sync. Nothing quite worked the way it normally does on a Wednesday morning, this Wednesday morning. But that's okay, because that's somehow the way life happens, is it doesn't go according to my plan. Good morning, Linda. Yes, I know Linda was looking for the meditation this morning and not finding me. So again, my apologies for the unique experiences that we all get to have in a startup media network. And that's what we are. We're grassroots. We're a startup idea. The whole concept. We're just over a year old, really, as far as the video broadcasting, and I will say, I think we're about to take the next leap on the radio station side too, which is an important piece of all of this. What we do here on video is cool, but not the only thing. And there's some new ideas coming on the broadcast side too. So, putting all of that aside, everything has seemed to be a little off sync this morning, and out of sync and out of time, and not really in my time. But what I know is there is a difference between divine time and my time. And what I believe we are here to do as spiritual beings is bring that divine time into human time, and to recognize that no matter what it was that was supposed to happen, or that I thought that my time was doing this morning, I have to trust that there was something happening in divine time that was more important. Whether that is, we were going to have a special guest for you here this morning, and that got moved, and all these different things that happened this morning. I have to be in a place of trust that it's all unfolding in divine time according to the grand vision, more so than just my human vision. And that doesn't mean that I'm not getting what I want. It doesn't mean that I'm not fulfilling, or the dreams I have are not being fulfilled. It means that what's going on is that things progress for my benefit, and the things I'm working on are still going to happen. They just didn't happen today. It's kind of like our hero hoodies. If you hang out around Rev Melissa's program, you know all about the hero hoodies already. If you don't hang out with Rev Melissa, we're going to be doing a promotion with her producer, Sekou Wright, who is also an amazing artist in his own right, up and coming. Well, I shouldn't say up and coming. He's been doing this for a while now. Anyway, you're going to hear more about hero hoodies, and if you'd like to get your hands on one of these, there's going to be a way you can do that and simultaneously donate a hoodie to someone that's living on the streets and unhoused. More on that coming in the next weeks, in very soon. Meantime, let's get in sync. That's what I know is that is the remedy, that is the prescription, that is the solution to pretty much everything I've been experiencing this morning. And it's not to say that I haven't prayed, just to say that let's do a little more. Let's get in line and online and aligned and in sync with the one. So if you're in a comfortable place, in a safe space, I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes and take that holy breath. Give yourself, your body, temple a little squish and squeeze and stretch and wiggle and whatever it might be. And join me as we come to know the One. As we come to recognize that one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence that is right here, right now, taking on form as my life, your life, all of life, every life, across time, across space, transcending the human experience, revealing the divine experience. That is the One. Call it God or Buddha or Brahma or Yahweh, Vishnu, Kuan Yin, Source Energy. No matter the name, the image, the icon, the oneness is breathing its life as me right now. And if that one God is doing that as my life, then it must be doing it as your life, as all life. That oneness revealing itself perfectly, whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent, perfectly through and as your and my life, as the lives of everyone we encounter, everyone across this planet, everyone, everywhere, no matter what. And so what I know that there is an opportunity before each of us right now to bring divine time into human time, to be in that place of recognizing here now together as a community, as a collective, as individuals, to recognize that we operate in both divine time and human time. And I can get lost in the human time, and I have to trust in the divine time. My work, and I choose this day, and I claim for each one this day that sense of bringing the divine into the humane, bringing the divine into our daily lives, bringing that sense of divinity into whatever may come our way this day. Stuck in line at a coffee shop, or waiting for gasoline, stuck in something doesn't go right, someone cancels a meeting, a different meeting pops up you weren't intending, this, whatever it may be. Allow yourself to bring the divine time, that divine essence, that divine sense that it's all working perfectly, no matter what it may look like. That there is an evolution upon us, that we are each living the revelation that is upon us. And there's no stagnation in this evolutionary process upon which we are living. There is no stagnation of stuckness. Right now, in this moment, I claim for anyone that may hear this word feeling stuck, anyone that may be a part of this and is feeling that sense of stuckness, I claim right now a sense of releasing that, of letting it go, for it is not the truth of God. The truth of God is a divine flow, a divine evolution, a divine revelation of itself again and again and again, taking new form, new experience, new ways of being. We are each conduits of that rebirth, that renewal, that regeneration, that reinvigoration that is happening again and again and again, moment by moment by moment, cannot be stopped. So there is no stagnation. We cast that thought aside, push that aside, send that back to the nothingness from whence it came, and rest in the glorious knowing, in the deep, deep knowledge that something is emerging, that no matter whether I can feel it or see it or claim it or call it or label it, that there is a great and glorious vision revealing itself as each of our lives. I claim for anyone that may hear this word that feels a sense of discomfort in the body temple, I claim a sense of healing that discomfort by casting that aside, by saying, I claim in this moment to bring the divine time of God's experience, the divine health of God into my life. I claim and I affirm that right now I am a divine expression of God's life, and therefore there is a healing upon me. There is a healing that's happening in the body temple, in the mental body, the emotional body, the spiritual body. There is a great healing that is upon each one of us. And in that, as we heal the individual, as the individual feels healed, as each one of us feels renewed and reinvigorated and and revived in this mission to move the world, to serve humanity's evolution, as we are reinvigorated in that vision and mission, we go out in the world and change the conditions around us simply by being us, not by sitting in the midst of it and just in prayer and meditation. That's all good, and we do that consciousness work moment by moment, day by day. There is that time, that calling to go into the world and let our hands do the work of God, to let our hearts do the work of God, to take off the masks, fully vaccinated when appropriate, as God requires, as the divine recognizes, as that divine urge calls us. We step back into the world fully formed as divine human beings, fully functioning as emissaries of peace, emissaries of light, emissaries of love, stepping back into the world and being the hands and the heart of God, taking the divine action that serves those around us, and together lifting everyone up, helping everyone reach optimal experience of life, help supporting and serving all of God's great creation in whatever form it may appear. That is the work. That is the call. And that is the truth I speak this day. We are about this. We are upon this. This is upon us, and we're each being called in our own ways to serve humanity's evolution in grand and glorious ways, in small and quiet ways, in everyday normal ways, called to be the change we have so prayed for so long. Yes, I invite you to say yes. I invite you to join me in that sense of yes, yes. We are doing this. This is happening. And I choose to be out in front, cheering it all on. So I feel that sense of gratitude rising up within. I invite each one that feels any sense of gratitude, any relationship, any revelation, any vibration with any word that is spoken here today, to join us in an absolute release, letting go from a grateful heart, releasing this word into the law that must demonstrate that is already operating. Join me in saying, and so it is. And so it is. And just like that, poof, magic. All of our YouTube folders are updated. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Thank you, divine hands of God, through the name of Diego Reyes. Thank you, brother. It's a great place to go check out past episodes of any of our programming. Is our YouTube channel. That's the most organized place to catch everything. That might change in the near future, but for right now, that's the place to do it. So thank you, dear ones, one and all, for being with me this morning. It has been a great day. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there was probably a full moon, or no, maybe that's tomorrow. Yes, because we do not have Rev Melissa today. So come back and join us for Rev Steph in half an hour at 9 o'clock. Rev Melissa on the full moon and the new moon does a 4 a.m. thing, and therefore is not with us, because she does that and then goes and gets a nap afterwards. So join us again and again here on the Newspot Media Network. We're here on the 8:15s AM and PM. For those that are a part of our committed giving programs and are donating on a regular basis, thank you. Beginning of the month is coming up, so for some of you, be aware those charges will be going through very soon. Everything's on autopilot, which I love. It doesn't take us any more work. So thank you for being a part of that. It really does help to keep moving this ministry forward. And if you'd like to learn more about our committed giving programs, please hit the donate button. It's available on this broadcast, or reach out to any one of us directly. always, I forget. I'm praying it up hard today, so I'm good. Good thing Melissa's not on because I'm running late. Uh, Send us a prayer request, prayer@ntmedia.org. We got some new folks. You're going to start seeing some new faces on the prayer team. Pastor Michael Mangus is with us. Practitioner Laura Topper is going to start praying from the UK. Only in the morning sessions, though, because the morning for us is the afternoon for her. The evening for her is in early pre-dawn hours. So we won't see her on the evening broadcast, but we'll see her on the 8:15s in the morning. Excited for that. Lots of good stuff coming. And today is a Wednesday, which means Nathan Matt as well, morning musings. And that happens at 11 a.m. I like to make sure I check my cheat sheet so we keep track of this. Speaking of Laura Topper and the Global Love Meditation at noon, and Inner Dazzle with Rev Lisa at 1 p.m. I'll be back at 3 o'clock for the midweek Pick Me Up, all part of our day-to-day broadcasting here on the New Thought Media Network. Okay, let's get you back to your day. Let's get me back to my day. I'm starting to feel aligned again. Back to my normal 3 to 5 minutes over. So I got to get out of here, folks. I love you. I haven't seen this in a while. Let's see this.